Hi and welcome to Sadie's Spincraft. In this video we are going to compare 72 TPI to 120 TPI drum carded bats, just to see if there is any difference and if you need to really have these different carders. I'd like to prove no, but we'll see. We'll see, because I've got the 120 and I've got the 72. Do I need a 90 odd? Because that's the thing. If there is a massive difference when it comes to the spinning of the bat and the way it all works and how well it blends, then there may be a plus side to buying a third drum, if you know what I mean. So I'm hoping it's not, fingers crossed, just because I can't afford another drum. But if it turns out there is, then I'm going to have to get the third drum, because I love my drum carder, and if I've got more toys, then more toys are best, aren't they? Anyway, stop this babbling, let's get to it. So these are the two bats we are going to be looking at. One is done on a 72 TPI and one of them is done on 120 TPI. I can see the difference now already, but let's open it one by one and we'll show you the difference. So this is the first one I've opened. I haven't opened the other one yet, and you'll see the difference in a sec. So I'm not going to tell you which one it is, I'm just going to show you what one and what the other side looks like. So yeah, that's what that side looks like. I'll just get the other one, and this is the other one. It's one side and that's the other. So I'm sure you can see a difference already. So that one's a lot more compact and this one is a lot more airy and big. I wonder if you can guess which is which, but I'll show you. So this one is the 120 TPI, and what's happened is it's combed it open a lot more than what it has on the 72, which is why it's more condensed. And as you can see, we get these bits that are not quite spread out, but that is what a 72 does. Oh, look, got a bit of silk there. Very pretty. So we're going to spin these now so that we can see a difference, or to see if we can see a difference. So I'll just remove that. So we've got the 120 TPI and the 72 TPI. We're going to see if there's a difference between spinning, because if there's no difference, I don't know if there's any. Well, there is a point to having the different drums, because obviously you've got different types of fleece and other fibres that are for a finer carder. I understand that, but what I'm trying to prove is that you don't have to have all the drums to be able to do the same thing as a 72 TPI. I'm trying to prove that you don't need technically the 120 or the 92. So yeah, let's get on to the spin. So I'm starting with the 72 TPI, and I'll just show you how I'm going to put this together. So I'll just turn this slightly. So all I'm doing with this, nothing special. I'm going to open it up so that we've got like the full thing open. And I am just going to roll it up, but I want to roll it up so that everything's on the inside so I don't lose any on my clothing. Yeah. And I am going to spin it straight from the end. I'm not going to do anything special, just literally spin straight from the end. So let's get going. So, the 72 TPI bat has been spun. Thoughts. To keep it consistent, I've had to concentrate more, just to make sure it's the same, and I haven't got it completely consistent because I don't like concentrating. When I spin, I either look out the window or watch a video or whatever. So this one is done. I'm going to spin now the 120 TPI. Let's just get it out the bag. I can't have it near the little kitty cat because he loves it. So what I'll do is I'll do the same with this one as I did the other one. So it needs opening up. Let's open that up. And we're going to roll it like we did the other. So roll it into a big log. Oh, got a bit of VM there. So I'm just rolling it into a log like I did with the 72, and I'll spin it from one end to the other. And then I'll give you my thoughts on how this spun. It does already feel more blended with the cashmere and merino, but I shall let you know as I start spinning it, or once I've spun it rather, and then we'll ply it. I have got a blue to ply with it. I've already spun it. It's got the same kind of blue and gold in it, but it's a deep blue. It's a sea blue. It's really nice. I'll show you that with all three together before we ply, and then we will get a 2-ply at the end of it all, because I do know these bats are bigger than the bat that I spun that I spun, yeah, the single. So let's get to it and start spinning this beautiful bat. So I'm going to finish this off camera and I'll be back when I start playing, and I'll hopefully be able to see a difference. I've noticed a difference while spinning. But not too much with the cashmere, because it's such a small staple length, such a small fibre. I'm struggling with it to draft it and get it even, so I end up with like little lumps, like you do with the Sari silk. So yeah, I think if I use cashmere, it'll be in a fancy, not quite art bat, but not for a smooth bat. And I shouldn't be expecting smooth, seeing as I've got Sari silk, reclaimed Sari silk in here, which does not spin consistently, unless you fight with it. So yeah, I shouldn't be expecting consistent because I've chosen the wrong kind of bats. So I may have to do another comparison with the same fleece. See those bits there, those bits, they're cashmere that I can't draft properly because it's so small. So I'm just getting clumps of them. So yeah, I might need to do another comparison video with one fleece, wash it and everything, and then do the two drums and see if there is a difference when carding from fleece. Because this might be the wrong type of comparison for whether I need a new drum. You'll notice there's no click as well because I'm not using a hair tie anymore. My daughter Chrissy bought me 2 new drive bands and 3 new bobbins for my nano. She's a diamond. So yeah, I'm going to stop filming the spinning of this. I shall come back once I'm ready to ply. So that was the 72 TPI with the longer teeth, which was done on Wendy's. This is the 120 TPI. Yes, there is less, but as I found with superfine merino and cashmere and silk, one's hands have felted this, so I'm going to have to put it back through the carder, and I really can't be bothered just fighting with it to get it onto here. So it will get used, just not on this one. For this ply, I do want to add this blue, and then we will get a 2-ply from those two as well, because there's not as much of the blue, but I really want them together. It was the whole reason why I spun this one in the first place, to go with these two. It's only a small one, so I'll probably get 50 to 75 grams, maybe a push. I'll round it off in the middle, about 60 to 63 grams on one 3-ply, and then I should get a teeny tiny one from the 2-ply. So I'm going to get that set up and we'll start plying. I'm going to do it on my Ashford Kiwi 2 just behind me, behind my comfy chair, my chair. It makes me feel like a villain. I love it. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Just getting it all set up. Un, dos, tres. Just gonna pop those on there. While I on that side. I don't know where my hook is, so I'm just going to use my Nano one. It works just as well. So, come on. Hanking you, right, that bit, let's go. Let's just get my fingers ready so I can shift the curlicues. I should have done that before setting off. What a dingbat. Right, there we go, and we'll try again. I want this to be part of a blanket. I have something in mind for all the bats that we did in 2023. I have to say that now because I'm finishing this yarn in 2024. There goes the wagons. They are noisy. It could have even been bus, to be fair. No, that needs to be there, so that's where they're going. So I could have chose to put the blue on the inside and had it blue, white, well, white, blue, white. But I've chosen to go white, white, blue, just to spread out the blue a bit more. So I'm gonna go and finish this. I shall be back with the finished yarn in just the click of some fingers for you. See you soon. So, we got two. I was quite shocked. Thought we were going to end up with three. But we got the beautiful 3-ply. How stunning is that? You can't actually see the two different colours, or can you? I think you can. There's slightly two different blues within that. And all the gold and all the gold. Oh, look at the gold. So that's the 3-ply. Here is the 2-ply. So we got, oh, let me get my piece of paper. I'm a bit warm. I'm having an old lady moment. We get over it. So for the 2-ply, I got 168 yards-ish. I can never do it right. The 3-ply, about 249 yards-ish. I think I may have that wrong, but I might not. Because I'd say, well, it's obvious that's going to be thicker than that. So, yeah, that could be right. Could be wrong. I never know, but there's even sparkle in it all. But you can't see it, so I'm going to have to do pictures for you to have a look at, and then yeah, I'm going to do something with them. I'm going to start one thing with that, because that's what that's meant for. And then that can go with the rest of the minis for now until I figure out what else to do with minis. Because I have ideas right now, and I'm hyper focused on crochet right now, so I do apologise. But here is the first spin of 2024. Woohoo! There we go. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. It's been a long time in the coming. I will be doing a different comparison. I do believe this needs doing with a fine fleece. I just need to know if it's good for fine fleece and normal fleece, because if not, I mean, if it is, if that's what it's for, then that's what you need the 90 for. And if that's what I need the 90 for, then I'll have to get it, just because I work with a lot of fleece. So yeah, there will be a comparison video 2 coming out at some point, but I have a few other videos lined up right now. So yeah, no matter where you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening or night time, I want you to do what you love doing. Love and hugs to all you fantastic people out there. I'll see you all again soon. Bye, my beautifuls.